Hey everyone, it's Types, and today I'm going to be looking at the Japanese meta, which is the meta for the TCG, except that we're looking at some decks in the future that they're coming in the future. It's pretty cool. Some of them are decks that are out now as well, so this will give us just a glimpse into when Paradox Rift comes out. Let's say the newest set here. It does not. Yeah, it's the Raging Surf, which is I don't think this includes the Paradox Pokemon, but it does include some cards from Paradox Rift. And I'll pull those up as well. So we can see I believe this does have the Japanese cards. Yeah. So, but we're going to be looking at the list here. I don't know exactly what we got going on here, but I'm interested in seeing. So first of all, we got some pretty normal Charizard Pidgeot stuff. So this is obviously it's a very good deck right now. It's one of the top decks. And we really don't see much crazy at all. I don't even recognize this colorless Pokemon here, though. So someone can tell me it's probably something obvious, but it could be something that I'm just forgetting. So yeah, I don't know exactly what that is, but yeah, we'll see. I imagine I'll figure that out soon, or it's some like weird niche card as well. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's the Jirachi. Okay, that's not a colorless card. That's a metal card. So that's this new Jirachi, which I think we should talk about. Uh, I think this is yeah. Here we go. So Stella Veil or whatever. It pretty much says prevent damage counters done to your benched. Um, or no, it's yeah damage counters done to your bench Pokemon from your opponents in basics. That's pretty specific. But pretty much what it does is it stops Sableye from picking your bench, which is important in certain scenarios against Lost Zone. I don't know how good of a card it is. Obviously, not all the lists are playing it, but some are. It looks like the ones that are playing both Manaphy and Jirachi. I'm pretty sure every list is playing Manaphy, not every list is playing Jirachi, so that's interesting. And this list even runs with Barrel and Pidgeot. We see a bunch of interesting stuff here. We see obviously Entei pretty normal, but then we do see the Radiant Alakazam, so it's kind of cool. A bit surprising a lot. I mean, a lot of lists run Radiant Charizard. That makes sense in the deck, but it's not the most powerful. You can certainly Radiant Alakazam makes some sense. We even see like Mawile here, and yeah, but not too much crazy going on here. It's like pretty normal Charizard stuff. I don't feel like we need to talk about Charizard too much because it's just, Charizard doing Charizard things, which is big damage. And it looks like most are not playing the other Charizard either. In fact, I don't know if I've seen any playing the other Charizard, which is fine. I mean, it's not that good of a card, but it's new for us with 151, but in Japan they've had it for a little while, and it's not the strongest card in the game. So let's see. I'm looking through these lists run Arceus, but Barrel, and they run like thicker lines of Arceus. But obviously this isn't like anything crazy. Oh, what is that card? Um, I'm not exactly sure what that card is. I'm gonna take a quick look at the new set, but why does Limitless have these massive ads? Please fix that. It wasn't an issue before, but now it is. Okay, there we go. Let's see. So this is on Raging Surf. It was some colorless. Okay, it is Bombardier. I was wondering if it's Bombardier. It's just colorless apparently. Bro, why is this in? Okay, come on. So it says it has a hit and run based attack. Bro, Limitless, why you got all these ads here? And then it has a search, so you can call for family for 3. So that's why it's in the deck there, which is kind of cool. I don't know how good it is, but apparently it's good enough to see playing this deck. And these are all reasonably successful decks as well. I'm noticing an interesting split. A lot of the decks here are choosing to run the Radiant Charizard, but some are choosing to run the Radiant Alakazam. Also, that list was running some Skeledirge. What is that? Is it this new Skeledirge? In where is it? I've lost the list. Yeah, in this list, I was running this. So these are running the new Metal Skeledirge. Skeledirge EX is a really interesting card. It's metal, and it uses fire energy though. So you can have a fire-based deck, but you can use fire energy. We have this Dark Charizard and the Metal Darkness Charizard and this Metal Skeledirge. And so it has its ability that says you may discard a basic fire from your hand, and your Pokemon do 50 or 60 more to your points active this turn, which is pretty strong. And you can actually um, I think yeah. Okay, I was just making sure. Yeah, you can get 2 of them into play, and then you also have 160 hits through effects, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's not particularly amazing. But the main idea is that you can boost your damage and then hit more Charizard, which often comes up short, or even Arceus. So that's really cool. I actually didn't realize how good the Skeledirge was, but that's a cool card. We see Sylveon, Charizard, Arceus list. I have not really seen this deck um, floating around. It's a bit hard to see what's going on here, but it's Charizard, and it's normal Charizard Arceus with Sylveon kind of tossed in there. Uh, and then we got this list does run the new Charizard, one of that, and then it is Curly Engine as well, which is kind of fun, but nothing crazy new here. Oh, and then these are all like Curlia. It says it's like Gallade slash Color. And we also got pretty normal stuff here. Because like this deck especially popped up recently, internationally for whatever reason. Okay, there we go. We got Lost Zone. Now let's see if it. Oh, this is Lost. Oh, this is Lost on Charizard. Okay, so pretty normal stuff here again. I feel like we can kind of skip over Charizard, and now we go into Chien-Pao. So Chien-Pao Excalibur with Pidgeot. I feel like this is, in my opinion, the best deck in the game right now in internationally. Obviously, in Japan, it's a little bit different, but then we also got like this VSTAR build with Chien-Pao. No Pidgeot here. It's a very thick Chien-Pao line as well. Kind of interesting there, but again, nothing too crazy. And some more Arceus, Palkia. Then you got a bunch of Palkia here with Chien-Pao, and then we also see, I mean, nothing too much crazy going on here. Um, let's see. This is Palkia, Chien-Pao Max, Excalibur, Kieran VMAX. Something we haven't, Kieran VMAX, not a card we've seen in a little while. But it's a pretty decent attacker. I feel like it's not really much better than Chien-Pao, but it does a few things. And we got Cross Switcher. Wait, what is this Chien-Pao? Excalibur Cross Switcher, which is fine. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's all right. You like Pokestop. Okay, now we got Garchomp. Garchomp getting into the spicy decks. So Garchomp EX is one that I failed. It's normally a fighting type, but now it is going to be a water type. So Hydro Launcher here does 160, accelerates up to 3 basic fighting if you can discard pile to your Pokemon any way you like. Second attack is a 120 snipe, which is alright, but not that good. The idea here is to power up some of your other Pokemon. You've got this Lucario. I don't know what Lucario this is. And and then there's Gigabytes below. You do have the other Terrakion. I want to check which Lucario. It's probably just this Lucario, the Brilliant Stars Lucario, which accelerates to itself. I'm trying to see if there are other Lucarios that could be. Um, Yeah, I believe it's the Brilliant Stars Lucario. Oh yeah, it's this pre-release promo. So yeah, and if I mistake any cards in this, just please tell me down below. Then we also got more of the same, pretty much the same idea. And yeah, this is like the same idea again. Very similar deck lists. We see this one running Lycanroc. Ooh, Single Strike Lycanroc and Lycanroc EX. So those are kind of interesting, not new cards, but cool cards that we don't really see very much. Lycanroc, we're doing a really more for each fighting Pokemon you discard. Let me double check on that. Um, but I believe that's what it is. That's oh no, it's this Lycanroc, the one that does 240, and then 8 less for each energy attached to your opponent's active. Yeah, okay, I was getting confused with the one that does more for each, I guess, single strike Pokemon you discard. And then you have Lycanroc EX, which is a pretty good card as well, which says if it's hidden to it, your defending Pokemon takes 10 damage counters, which means that against like Lost Zone, that's pretty good. Same idea here. And yeah, that's about it. I think this is since it's an Arcanine, which means that you can hit big damage, or it's an Arcanine V, I should say, which allows you to hit like big damage. And that's about it. This is like, it's pretty straightforward, but it's pretty cool as well. I'm definitely excited to play this deck. Next we got Gardevoir EX. Pretty normal Guardy stuff. Not, like, we got Mew EX popping into a lot of these lists, but that's to be expected by now. Because it's like a pretty staple, solid card in this type of deck. I don't really feel like talking about Guardy unless we see something that's super spicy, which we don't. Okay, so next we got Gholdengo EX. So Gholdengo EX is kind of good. It's like kind of good. It's like broken. There we go. Let's pull it up, and it does for one metal on stage one. And in our basic energy from your hand, it does 50 for each card discarded in this way. It also has this pretty nice draw ability. But pretty much the idea here is that you're going to be hitting just like lots of damage. That 1/1 Dialga is kind of weird. I don't really know how you power that up. I guess you have the Gardevoirs and you can like recycle energy at the end of the game and then like get it onto Dialga. That's like an idea, but it's kind of a weird idea. So I'm not exactly sure what this combo is here. It's kind of funny, but it seems kind of questionable as well. This list runs, is that an Altaria line? Okay, that's kind of cool. We see Lady as well making its way into the list, which charges for a lot of basic energy. So it's just, I mean, it's plus 200 damage, so it's not bad. It's kind of it's kind of a good card. Um, so yeah, pretty good stuff here going on. We don't even see that much energy recovery here in this list either, because you just don't need that much. You're gonna draw into a lot of energies. Anyway, we also see this next list very simple. Although it does run Hisuian Basculegion, which does recover energy and hit big damage. Next list, same idea. Again, oh no, this just runs Hisuian Basculin for setup and like Curly Engine and stuff. Also, they're playing this other Zacian, which is kind of interesting. I suppose it's not an Alpha card. I don't think that's the Zacian. No, that is not the Zacian. It's the Karnzian Zacian. So it does 20 and 10 more for each opponent's bench Pokemon. Does not hit weakness either. I mean, KO's small stuff. It doesn't seem like the best attacker. That's probably why not all the lists are running it, but some are. And then we just see Eldegoss. Two here, a very solid card that just allows you to switch for energy every turn. In addition to being able to draw cards with Gholdengo, so you get a lot of draw here. Oh, this is a Luxray setup base deck. That's really cool. We've not seen those in like forever. But Luxray is a really fun card, and yeah, that's looks like to be about it. And now we got Regieleki, like Miraidon box. So this is fine. Yeah, Miraidon, just like Miraidon toolbox. This is again not one of my favorite decks. It's not a bad deck by any means, but not too much crazy going on in any of these lists. We do see some are making use of the new, which isn't actually new in Japan, the new Zapdos EX, which is a good card. This list is not, but yeah, and then let's see, Mew VMAX, pretty normal stuff again. I'm trying to see. Yeah, it looks pretty generic. Then like some are playing Grabber a lot. Like aren't playing Grabber. Grabber's not a very good card, I don't think. It has some like good stuff, but not that much good stuff coming for it. Okay, now we got some more lists. We got some Arceus lists, which are looking all right. They're like this is like a Meowscarada deck with Arceus. The way this is classified is kind of weird. Like this is just why is there a random Chien-Pao? This is kind of a strange deck. But they have like Poppy, and they can just do like this is like a Pidgeot Arceus box, and then we got the Skeledirge Arceus. Skeledirge is what we were looking at earlier, where you boost your damage, which is pretty good. And we got normal stuff here, Arceus Giratina. Classic good deck. Arceus Giratina Umbreon. Again, a little clunky in my opinion, but still good. Ooh, let's go deck. We can see clear. Oh, what are these blank cards? I guess that's just extra stuff. Dialga Arceus. Why are they playing Dialga Arceus? This is kind of a weird deck, but it's a deck. That's not the worst. Regidrago Arceus with what is that? Is that Altaria or am I just imagining things? I think that might be Altaria. Yeah, it looks like they play the Altaria that puts your opponent to sleep. They need to flip double heads to wake up, which is an okay card, not my personal favorite, but it is one I know some people like. Next up we got Lost Zone Giratina, a classic. They are tending to play water now, so oh, actually this next list isn't. Oh yeah, it is playing water. So you can deal with both Manaphy and Jirachi. If they're both in play, you can't necessarily deal with them, but that's obviously a bunch of resources they got to get into play, and then you can hopefully just punish them with the Cramorants and stuff. And we do see most of still aren't running two Cramorants. I do like two Cramorants on the list. Some are, but we even see this list running. Excuse me, running Jirachi and no Manaphy. A lot aren't running Manaphy, which is kind of interesting, although some are. Um, Yeah, moving on, we got more Lost on Giratina. Obviously, one of the best decks with Mew EX. It's not Mew EX isn't displayed there either. I'll say. So, we got Colorless Lugia though. Speaking of Mew, sure this plays Mew EX. Yeah, yeah. It's a pretty normal Colorless Lugia. I actually recently covered this on my channel. Quad Burnett here, coming in clutch, always a good play. Then we got more Colorless Lugia. Um, I think that's a deck that's been talked about a bunch as well. It's a pretty well-known deck. Oh, what? This is Fusion Strike Lugia. I've not seen this deck before. I suppose Meloetta does get very strong, but only like once or twice. That's an interesting play, though. I might need to try out some of the other Lugia, like the Lugia Scrolls box list. I don't think that's what's going on here. Lugia Rapid Strike though with Rillaboom and Empoleon and whoa, this looks spicy. Okay, I gotta try. Like Lugia Rapid Strike's really cool as well because he got this like versatility, which is pretty fun. Um, what's this dark? Wait a second, they're playing one of the TMs. Let's see. Let's find the TM, bro. How do I find the TMs? Okay, it's no. And they're playing the Devolution Technical Machine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, they're doing the one that does 100 to when you're it does 100 snipe to a Pokemon that does damage on it. So that's a cool card here. It's a TM. It gets discarded at the end of your turn. But it's a pretty cool card. Also, I don't know especially. Oh, and that's Spiral. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, pretty normal like fusion or sorry, Rapture Lugia stuff here. But that's not a super play deck. So kind of cool to see that. We see it popping up again. Notably different. We see Tapu Fini, Noah, Rillaboom, and knows, yeah, it does play Zeraora. And then Single Strike Lugia, this is a deck we're more accustomed to. Woke Trio Mill following it up with Lugia. Yeah, this is a fun deck. I played it. It's not the best, and it's kind of bad, but it's a fun deck. Um, I don't know the purpose of Luminous either. I guess I can use this attack. I don't know. I feel like Gift is good. Um, we got Urshifu and Teleon again. Obviously, another pretty common deck, a very solid deck, and some more of that. Nothing too crazy going on here. Pretty normal stuff. And let's see. Time to move on. Yeah, Lost Zone Glimmora. I don't know why they say Glimmet. Wait, it's Glimmora, right? Yeah, yeah, it's Glimmora. I don't know why Pokemon Card Dialog keeps getting it wrong. It's supposed to be Glimmora, yes. Glimmet's the basic. But yeah, apparently the Lost Zone, which is kind of interesting with some like Disruption Lost Zone decks, which are kind of cool. Pretty normal. This is like a regular Lost Zone. This isn't my favorite build. I prefer like Tina, but yeah. And this is Zenta. We got Alex MEX, which has pretty normal stuff. Block Snorlax, a little bit interesting, not my favorite card. And we got Kangaskhan Bombardier with Zadu. What? Okay, so Kangaskhan's out, but Zadu is interesting. It's Shadow Rider. It doesn't have to accelerate to Psychic Pokemon either. So it gives you like some acceleration and draw, which is kind of cool. And then you pivot with Mew, but this is just like weird. But it's cool, I guess. That is just like a straight up good Pokemon. Mewtwo EX. Okay, Mewtwo EX, another new card, which isn't raging. Nope, it's not. Okay, Mewtwo EX here coming in doing its first attack here says it's an acceleration attack, which isn't very good, but the second attack it does 10 to 30 more for each psychic energy attached to all your Pokemon in play. The idea here is you get your like Zadu's accelerate a bunch, and I don't recognize that other new card. It could be I'm pretty sure that's a new card. This one right here next to Mimikyu. Let me find it real quick. I imagine it's let's see, Japan. Oh, it's probably in the Mewtwo deck. Is it this Deoxys? Yes, this Deoxys, which is one, bro. Is it in? I mean, I know why it's in Japanese, but Limitless, you're not working. Okay, there we go. It does 120, and then you move it, the energy attached to it to your bench. Okay, that's kind of cool. Um, but yeah, Mewtwo, pretty normal card here. Is it like an energy accelerator, or not? You have Zadus an energy accelerator. You get all this energy acceleration, and then you hit big damage. So no, that's pretty normal stuff. But then we see Bayonet as well, Disruption. We've even seen a bit of Cleffa to draw not a card we've seen too much use out of, but seen some. We see Weird Ear to hit big damage. Wait a second. What is is that plus Lumina? I don't know. I don't really feel like what is this lightning Pokemon? It's a cool card, but Yeah, it is plus one Minun. Okay, so plus one Minun. So first of all, this one has. So I guess it's just first ability. If you have a plus one play, if your opponent attaches an energy from the hand to one of their Pokemon, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. So they just like take damage. Oh, and then you have the stadium old cemetery. So they're just taking all this damage when they attach energy, and you're not. And then uh Plusle does 10 and 10 more for each damage counter your opponent's Pokemon. So if they have like a little on, say like a Comfy or something, then it will KO. It's pretty alright. Next up we got um same thing again. Okay, we got Scoville, and I think that's out for us. It's not a particularly amazing or interesting card in my opinion, but it's alright. Spinops to Trap, and like you have Tankiness. It's kind of a weird deck, but kind of fun. Tinkaton to like draw, do big damage. Blaziken, Urshifu, and Zeraora. We've seen this deck before. It's kind of fallen off, but it's kind of coming back into favor. Bolton VMAX, then Acceleration. Teleon VMAX, again, this time without Urshifu, but same idea. Darkrai Pidgeot, what? That was not what I was expecting. But you have Ho-Oh to accelerate, the Galarian Moltres. Yeah, so pretty no. It's honestly like not that crazy for Darkrai, but it's a little spicy. And then we got Hisuian Zoroark with Dodrio, Palkia and Blastoise, which you've probably seen some of floating around. I think I might have covered it on my channel too. We got Amistar Box, which use it. This is like Lugia, but without Lugia, which is interesting. Then we have Aegislash. Okay, Aegislash is cool, I think. Um, let's see. I don't remember exactly what this one does though, but I remember it's fun. Oh, prevent damage done to it by V's and EX. So this is like Mimikyu, and then it hits 120. So it's a Mimikyu, but like a little stronger. Arguably, I don't think it's better than Mimikyu, but some people like it a lot. I know. Then we got yeah, more of that with a Scizor. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's like this toolbox, tech box style deck. We got Snorlax stall, but why or Snorlax control? Why is it? I'm pretty sure the deck's supposed to be like Snorlax control, but then some people call it. I've never seen it called. It's people used to call it Snorlax stall, and then I've seen now it's Snorlax mill. I don't really know what's going on here. It's Snorlax control, I'm pretty sure, but oh, whatever. Then we got United Wings. We got a bunch of that. Wow. I guess now you're not as right out Save Lights. It's a bit better. Um, yeah, and then Zoroark box are almost done with the lists, but yeah, this doesn't run too much new. It doesn't look like some new lightning Pokemon. It looks like, which is I don't know if it might not actually be a new lightning Pokemon, but it kind of looks like it. So, if anyone knows what this card is here, tell me. Between Altaria and Electivire, I don't really recognize it. It's is it this lantern? It is. Okay. I found it. Oh, so it does oh, it does 200. Wow, okay. It does 200 if you have a lightning to water. So it's 200 from reversal. That's kind of cool. Oh, what's this Don fan? I also don't recognize that. That's a new card. It's 160 for 3 and it can attack next turn. That seems all right, but um I think Hisuian Arcanine is probably better. It does more, but yeah, next we got same stuff here and same stuff here, it looks like. And here again, same stuff. I think it plays some more metal Pokemon. Or more yeah, it plays like multiple scissors, so it plays metal energy. Then we see I think that's about it. Yeah. So all right, last deck here. Are these alphabetical? I think they were alphabetical, and I didn't realize that. Yeah, well, they were. I hope you enjoyed the video, though. Never mind, they're not alphabetical. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider subscribing. It's free. You can always undo it. I'll be making some more content on obviously these decks and 151 decks and other stuff like that in the future. But if you enjoyed, subscribe, like the video, comment down below, and I'm excited to see you next time.